That shit, man. Fuck y'all. Hey, we back, man. Hey, I don't know what happened, y'all. Hey, Jonathan, baby.
Hey, Jonathan, man, get everybody back in here, bro. We don't know what just happened just then, man.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That was wild just then, man. I think we was just getting a little too deep. You know what I'm saying? I was touching some nerves. Clearly, the person who run this platform, they having baby mama and baby daddy drama. They was like, cut this.
I gotta say this shit again, man. Like, yes, we back live, man. We back live.
That shit was just crazy, man. I don't know what the hell just happened, but hey, man. Woo.
Yo.
Hey, man. Shit get real green like man. They let you know, man.
Yo. I'm so sorry. We apologize.
Definitely.
That was out of our control. You good now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
For sure.
And better quality too. I don't know what
I had to use my phone. I was on my computer the last time. It was too much stuff going on. I'm sorry for I seen what the shit just ended all crazy.
Like
that
it
was
just stopped on us.
That was crazy.
Like,
now I was saying
like now people coming in. When they coming in though, Mike.
Hey man, listen. I think I touched a nerve, bro.
That was crazy.
Man.
So I was to touch on that. It's crazy to say if like I like the way my guy over here Mike explained. The deadbeat dads is the one that wanted, and then soon as the baby got here, now you're like gone. You know what I mean? I get that part. But the ones that said from the beginning that they didn't want, and then you end up having it, I should feel like that man should have an option to opt out of fatherhood.
Opt out.
That's what I'm saying. So to me, that's the male equivalent of an abortion.
Yeah, because remember, female body, female rights. That's her body, her rights. You can't tell her what to do with the body as soon as, that thing happens. I got you with that. But soon as you have that child, there is nothing, no paperwork at all that's stopping him from, you know what, I should opt out of this since I don't want to do this.
And I've been saying this from the day one.
All rights and everything is gone off of you now. You know what I mean? You can't put him on child support. You shouldn't be able to look for him for any handouts or anything because he already told you. So I feel like that's putting a man in the corner, but there's nothing out there besides that opt-out option that's holding him to the child. Or at least to that relationship.
I mean, like I said, man, when it comes to that, man, it's a very slippery slope, man, because it's like, as a man, we don't have too many choices. Our hands are tied when it comes to a lot of these choices that needs to be made when it comes to real life circumstances. Like, our hands are really tied when it comes to a lot of these things. And a lot of people don't care how it affects our life. You know what I'm saying? And most people will be like, well, you a man, you got to be accountable. You should have wore rubber, and it's like very valuable.
Very, very valuable.
But
hey, men stick, women receive, right?
But no, hold on.
Women
That's
receive.
true. But what I'm saying is, you right. It is my responsibility to put that condom on. It's very much my responsibility. But again, I'm human.
Wait a minute, back up.
If Shorty got quality,
she receiving, bro. She receiving, bro.
Hold on, listen to me. Again, I'm human. So it is my responsibility to wear that rubber. Because it starts with me when it comes down. I'm the nigga that got to pull out the packet, rip the pack open. That's on me.
No, it ain't.
It is on me. But
there are female condoms.
But at the same time, nigga, I'm human. I know how good sex can feel without that condom. And if Shorty got quality yam, you gonna want to test that water, especially if she's allowing you to test that water.
Listen, okay, back up.
Like if she finna let you go swimming in that pool, nigga, you're going swimming.
And that's where I got an issue at.
But
Okay.
at the same time, you don't have to jump in that pool without your bathing suit. You don't got a skinny dip. You don't
Bro.
have to.
The woman wants the
But
skinny dip. The woman wants you to skinny dip.
she wants you to, but nigga, you don't have to. And that's just being accountable as a
We got
guy.
2 brains, bro. We got 2 brains.
Listen what I'm saying, bro. I'm with you. But our accountability in this situation, our personal accountability is you don't have to go skinny dipping. You don't have to. You gonna want to because the nigga in you gonna say, hey, nigga, go. That's the nigga in you. But
I ain't with it.
But the responsible adult in you is gonna tell you. It's gonna tell you to pull that magnum out.
But we doing
Because
the
you know what
they
it can
doing the
lead
receiving.
to. You know what I'm saying? That's just me holding the men accountable in that particular situation. And that's just being 100. That's just being solid. That's just being real. I can't put all the blame on her. Because true indeed, she gonna want me to come in raw. I'm gonna want to go in raw.
Then that's her fault.
But at the end of the day, I don't have to
Still
do
your
that.
actions. Still your actions.
I can still pull that gold wrapper out and go for what I know. So, but at the same time, if I do decide to go swimming, skinny dipping, and the outcome is pregnancy, and I look you in your face and I tell you, hey man, I don't want this fucking baby. That's your responsibility now. Now your accountability kicks in. I done took my accountability by saying I was wrong for skinny dipping. That was on me. But now I'm telling you, I don't want this fucking baby. I'm not ready for this baby.
So before it should even got to the abortion, before it got to anything past that, there should have been a plan B. You know what I mean? There's safety nets before you even got to that.
Who actually having these conversations in the heat of the moment?
Listen.
Quality Yam is on the line. She wet, you rock hard, nigga. We not finna stop and have
But
this.
You can't put the whole
well,
responsibility
listen. We all had that after the fact mentality thought. In the moment, nigga, I'm trying to trash this. I'm trying to finish my work. I'm trying to put myself out there. Put my points up. But soon as I'm finished, all mental thoughts start kicking in.
See, Wayne said it the best. Soon as I come back to my senses.
Correct.
He said it the best.
Correct.
Probably one of the most realest statements any rapper has ever made. He said it. Soon as I come back to my senses.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, that's just a man taking accountability for his part.
Great job. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
We know you not.
Not even a little bit. Because the man's sticking. We gotta walk up to the shit to stick in.
That's true.
She gotta receive.
That's true.
You know what the fuck you receiving. You know what you're receiving. Like you know what you're receiving.
So you basically saying she should make you wear a condom.
Hell yeah. What are we gonna say? Oh no, I ain't. So you know it's rape, right? No. What I'm saying is, as a guy,
grape.
Yeah. So as a guy, yourself personally, you've never. It's kind of hard to ask you these questions, nigga.
No, I did not. I never wore a condom.
No, because nigga, you've been married since you've been fucking 16. That's what I'm saying. It's
20.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to ask you these type of questions.
No. I have dated women out. You know what I'm saying? Before I dated, I dated grown women at 16 years old.
So as a guy,
uh-huh.
you've never just came across certain chicks and you be like, yeah, I'm definitely wearing a condom with that.
No, so the chicks that I mess with,
and you've looked at certain chicks like, you know what? I gotta test that water, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you. I've seen a female, just the thought of her, I'm looking at her like, I'm gonna get you pregnant.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
Just off the thought, just
that's
like
what
looking
I'm
at
saying.
Right,
So
but you asking me though.
That's the nigga in you.
But you asking me.
I'm asking any guy. Any
never,
guy that's watching this shit right now. Any nigga on the panel. Any nigga in the comment. As a guy, just a male figure, you have come across that chick. Like he said, you look at her and you like, hey man, you don't see yourself smashing it no other way other than Raw, nigga. Like I gotta get this motherfucker pregnant. That's my plan.
I'm talking about me. So I had plenty of opportunities. Yeah, a bad female, I'm like, hell yeah, boy, that motherfucker fine. I want to smash that mother right now. Now, I get the opportunity to what? So I'm think first, sex later. I have always been that way. Always. I never had sex first, think second, ever. I never did that before. So I hear somebody clearing their throat in the background. I think she's trying to say you lying.
Got a cold.
Nigga. Yeah,
she got
a cold.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, bro. It took me 3 months to try to smash my wife. 3 months. She put you on a 90-day cycle. She put me on a 90-day. Yes.
And you 90-day. You went for that.
I respected it, bro.
Was it the feet? Was it the feet that got you?
Oh, the feet caught me from up under the pews. I used to watch your feet up under the pews, baby.
Oh,
that's what my first caught. She caught me in church with the feet, baby. You dig what I'm saying?
So it wasn't the face that caught you; it was the feet.
And the feet first. It was the feet first.
There's no wrong answer to this. I just wanted to know what the mentality was.
But bro, we have 14, baby.
Hey, I get you.
We have 14, Mike.
I'm from New York. We go. Hey, listen.
I'm always in the number, baby.
Hey, yo, Terry. I'm from New York. Where are you from?
I'm from Minnesota.
Okay, cool. So in New York, and what about you, Mike?
I'm from the A. I'm from
21.
Okay,
baby.
Cool. So I would say when I see my shorty, I go from up down. So I look up, start from the top, look down.
He go from feet up.
He go from feet up.
I go feet up.
Okay.
So me, I'm like Flip. I'm head down. You know what I'm saying? I'm evaluate everything from there. And that's just off the physical.
Yeah, only physical. Yeah.
That's strictly just off the physical.
It's just off.
I got you. So I'm gonna ask this, right? If she bad, hair look good, skin complexion good, great smile, perfect teeth. You know what I'm saying? The clothes look good. You get down there, the goddamn feet look like black knuckles. Does it take away all what you just saying?
No, it definitely plays a major fucking role though.
I won't say it will discredit her off the muscle.
Right.
Y'all like the show. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
I'm not gonna say off the rip that it will discredit her off the muscle, but what it's gonna let me know is keep your fucking socks on.
I was just about to say that.
Whenever we get keep your socks on. I don't want to see.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see them.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
But you a feet nigga though. So
so we totally get where you're about to say.
It's understandable why your mental is way it is because you genuinely like feet. I don't give a fuck what your let me clear that up. Let me clear that up before we.
About your feet,
we go. No. We gonna clear that up. We gonna clear it up. I'm not just gonna say I don't give a fuck what your feet look like. So let me clear that up. But
hey, that motherfucker came in looking like this, boy.
But what I'm saying is, like, you can't have 8. Like, you can't come in your shit looking like Caesar. You know what I'm saying? Like, it at least gotta be decent. You know what I'm saying? I can work with decent feet. They ain't gotta be immaculate, perfect. Because literally, if they decent, we can just slide you over to Ling Ling. Let Ling Ling do what she do. We can take those from at least a 5 to maybe a 7, maybe an 8 on a good toe job.
Hold on. So high heels don't turn y'all on?
Who?
With no socks on, like the high heels with the feet out? No?
No.
I'm not
I
gonna say.
can act this
I'm
way.
not,
I've never really been turned on by anything past the ankles. I've really never really been that guy.
nah, I understand.
Like I'm not scared to touch the feet. I don't care if you put your feet on me. I don't care to touch them. I'm just not putting it in my mouth. I'm never that guy. I don't discredit whoever is that person. That's cool. That's up to you. But at the same time, if they are knuckled up, they got calluses like them feet were doing push-ups or
That
pull-ups
nigga
or
over
something
there
like that.
sweating. He over there sweating, talking about feet right now. That nigga Terry up there sweating like, ooh,
Hey,
that boy getting hot and bothered talking about feet right
I'm
now.
just hot regardless, baby. Hey, feet. Hey, bud, listen.
Hey man, look, we got
Well,
so
look.
far off subject right now with this feet.
Facts.
Back. I'm sorry, y'all. My
Facts.
bad. It's about absent fathers and pushaways. I am sorry. I apologize. Okay.
Mm.
On topic.
So
What up, Jonathan?
I'll
Share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live.
definitely share, like and share as much as you can. So with the fathers that are pushed away, how do you essentially go about now having to be in your child's life? Should it even be a fight for a man to be in his child life? Should he have to fight for that, or should it just be a gimme?
One more time. Repeat.
So
that.
It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. Okay.
for the fathers that are actually pushed away, like you have mothers that like they push the father away, or they're using kids as pawns or whatever.
Sure.
Should it even be a fight for a father that actually wants to be present?
There should always be a fight. It doesn't matter no more. Now that
So you feel like you should have to fight to
yes,
be in your child life.
absolutely.
It shouldn't just be a gimme.
Oh, of course there should be a given, but the pushback is the mother.
Right.
The mother's holding the baby back because of one, you probably with another chick and she's jealous that you with her, or she just don't want you to be with anybody else and she wants all of your responsibilities
right. So
to be here.
So that's what I'm saying. So you just gave like the perfect fucking scenario.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Should he have to fight for his child? Like, should he have to fight to be in that child life just because she's miserable?
I feel
Or
like
because
if he don't fight, he is considered the deadbeat.
So
What
she's
do you
not
think?
she's not the deadbeat for.
Oh, of
doing
course.
what she's doing?
But all right, let's get without paperwork.
He wants to be present.
Yeah.
He's trying to be present.
Yeah.
He's going through certain avenues to be present.
Yeah, but in order for you to be present in that scenario, it seems like now the father got to paint mother as a bad person, and now I have to go through the courts.
Is she not a bad person?
Well, think about that. Now is the courts got to be involved. Now she's got to play reparation, and if you making all the money and she's really down bad, now the kids is no longer going to be with her. The kids are now getting ripped from her, giving place to you.
Is that a bad thing?
No. Because now y'all on equal mentality.
Let me ask y'all this, right? I'm not gonna. This ain't even a question. This is more of a fact.
What's up, Tev? My guy.
What up, Tiff?
Oh yeah, Tev in the building, baby.
You know what?
So did y'all know statistics
Jonathan,
says, right?
The link. We need Rev on this right here.
But I can send it to him. Hold on.
Please send it to him. I know Rev got something good for this right here. He always come through with quality insight on little stuff like this, man. Like the Rev always come through. He always blesses us with great insight on little things like this, man. It's good to hear it from a reverend versus just everyday niggas like us.
But look, so this is what I'm gonna say, right?
Mm-hmm.
When a father pushes a woman away and don't want her to come around or anything like that, guess what it contains? Drug abuse, attitude. It's never something that's more common when it comes down to pettiness. If a father don't want the child around.
You mean
Think
like
about that.
Don't want the mother around the child?
Don't want the mother around the child around the house. It got to be something very, very serious. Because as a father, we don't want the now I'm not saying the mothers, like if the man was cracked out or he's drug addict and he just an alcoholic, boom, boom. The mature women, of course, from saying they don't want that to be around the child. We can understand that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is a higher percentage when a man pushes the woman away in a good situation versus women pushing the man away.
The women are pushing man away for petty shit.
Petty shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man pushes the woman away for some real shit.
Right. That you're not participating. You're really doing the bare minimum. You're not really participating in whatever needs to be done.
Facts.
The development of the child, taking care of this. Or yes, absolutely.
That's statistics.
Did you say hoeing around?
No.
No, not you, Flip.
Oh,
not you.
Yes.
You made me repeat
I
what I said.
heard
Hold
you.
up.
I heard you. I'm asking this nigga in this corner up here.
Yes.
Did you say hoeing around?
Hoeing around.
So you feel like her going to get some extracurricular dick is worth keeping the child away from her? Wouldn't that be the same equivalent of you going to get some extracurricular pussy and she keep the baby away from you?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, listen.
Okay.
As a man, I you came over, you picked the kid up. You go to the house. The child comes to my house and say, I've seen about 5 or 6 guys in and out.
Over the weekend?
Or all in general, just in general.
Listen what I'm saying. This is
that's crazy over the weekend.
But I'm just got to get my numbers together. I got to make sure the dynamic is cool. Like I need to know parameters. I need to know all this when we speak about shit like
paint the picture.
Yeah, because it's like, and just be real. I'm just gonna keep it gangster. I'm gonna keep it solid. If you're a single nigga and you get your kid on the weekend, it's very possible your child's going to see you with multiple different women at some point. Unless
I'm not talking about that right there.
Unless you literally sit time aside and just be like, ain't no bitches coming around while I got my kid. That's the only way your child is.
That's responsible as hell.
I'm not talking about the one that's
the only way that will happen though.
Yes, that's the irresponsible man. What I'm saying is, from a man, that's a boy. He doing boy things. I'm talking about a man. A man puts his priority first. You feel what I'm saying? That's a man. You playing boy games.
So you saying as a man, anytime you have your kid or your kid is in your presence,
possession, yes,
it should be no bitches around.
It's in the respect for that child, or just show. It's just how you want to. You can't. So
elaborate, Ida. Yeah, I'm listening.
My bad.
You good?
Say it one more time, Mike.
So so basically what you're saying is, as a guy, as a single guy that you co-parent with your child's mother, whatever, boom, you go get your kid. Let's say you, for the sake of the argument, you're going to pick your kid up for a week. Kid gonna be with you for a week. This is just your time. So within that week, what you saying is you ain't gonna have no chicks around you whatsoever.
Respectfully, as a man, you should not around that child. Respectfully, as a man, you should not have multiple women coming in and out. Reason
and if you do,
because picked up
should
behavior,
be one.
It should only be one. Just the one that your child sees. He shouldn't see the other one.
Correct.
Okay.
Because you're
I'm just trying to get around.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You're training them to pick up behavior as if this is cool.
So we're gonna go back. So we're gonna go back to the.
It's both sides.
So now we're gonna go back. So now we're gonna go back to the mother and these 5-6 niggas that your child is seeing. Is this within a weekend, a week, a month?
This as a man, yo, listen to what I'm saying. When a child comes to a man, there's no investigation. This is what's been said.
You're not gonna investigate. You just gonna take your child word for it. Kids,
most women gonna say so.
But I'm saying though,
those type of women.
But what I'm saying is, you can't just take a kid word. Your kids lie. Kids exaggerate shit.
I'm not saying like
kids make shit up. So
not
you
talking
have to
about
do
cameras.
some form of investigating.
Listen what I'm saying.
Yeah, because the
find
kid's
out
imagination goes left.
whether or
Yes.
not this shit is accurate or not. Because she could have been meeting a nigga to get some weed because she's a weed smoker. So she went to go pick up a 3.5 and the baby was just in the car. And she was like, oh, the baby be like, oh, she seen this nigga 4 times on Saturday. But she was just going to get some fucking weed though.
Again, there go another environment that you just created that confused the baby.
How? She's just going to get weed.
Now the baby just seen the weed man.
That's it.
No, you know what I'm saying. It's if you smoke, you got more than one plug.
So you saying you should go to multiple? You saying you should go to multiple different plugs?
No. I'm saying
now your kid is gonna see hella different niggas.
You don't have one plug, bro. As a smoker, you don't have one plug.
I know this. I'm saying I know this, but what I'm saying is,
we know
I'm just giving examples and scenarios. I'm just saying like kids will exaggerate shit. Kids will let their imagination run wild. So when you say there's no investigating, it's like, nigga,
I'm not saying it was no investigation. I'm talking about as far as like cameras or stakeouts, stuff like that. What I'm saying is, of course, you got to ask the questions. Ain't no sense you going over there and be, rude or disrespectful. I'm talking about
okay, so that's investigation. Then that's a form of investigation.
That's a form of investigation.
Like you're going to ask your questions. You're going to sit down and talk to her, like, hey man, what's going on? Baby girl or baby boy said this, that, and third.
I would say more showing concern. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a form of investigation.
I'm down the block watching your crib.
Nigga, that's a stakeout. You passed investigating at this point.
Do any of the two of y'all have children?
You stalking at this point, nigga.
Does any one of y'all gentlemen have children?
I do.
Two.
Cool. You got 2. All right, cool. Now, with you, Terry, having 2, I know my camera's flipped. I know you like over here, Terry. But anyway, if you have 2, in the scenario that he's trying to poke a hole in for you, so you know what he's trying to talk about, it's basically saying you should definitely do investigation regardless of what your kids is telling you. You should never take their word for 100%. 50%, granted. Give you that.
I'm just speaking
100% negatory.
What I'm saying is me. I just know me. I take shit to 0 to 100%, 1,000. Especially if I got something.
He a crash out. He'll crash out.
I just say, all right, that's what it is. I ain't going over there no more. And
see, that's what I'm saying.
That right there is a toxic environment that you just
you out of pocket. You out of pocket.
You out of pocket.
I'm taking accountability of how I am. I'm sorry.
And that's fair.
I gotta sit down.
It's fair, but we letting you know as your friend that you are violating.
Yeah, nigga, you violated, nigga. Like you can't just be like, nigga, you can't go over there no more because your child. So how would you take it? How would you take it if that role was reversed and you know what I'm saying, your child go say some shit to the mom and the mom was like, man, nigga, fuck you. The baby ain't never come back over there, but you ain't even get to tell your side of what the fuck really happened. But the mom is like, nah, nigga, fuck that. The child ain't never come to your house no more, nigga.
You feel what I mean?
When dealing with me,
the chick was just a maid. You hired a maid to clean your house up, nigga.
When dealing with me, it's a lose-lose situation. I'm gonna crash out on both ends. You got to give me a day.
Why are you giving yourself so much stress?
I don't know. They're just me. I don't know.
But you should definitely know evaluate yourself.
So now that we got Rev in here, and I'm glad you're here, Rev. How you doing tonight?
Talk to him, Rev, please.
I'm going to ask you this question that I asked earlier.
Right. Talk to him, Mike.
Panel and other gentlemen in the chat earlier. I asked a specific question, and the question was: if you're dealing with a woman, and you and this woman, y'all are now, you have been intimate, and she pops up pregnant, and you tell her from the gate. Once she tells you she's pregnant, you tell her from the gate, hey, I don't want this child. I don't want this baby. This is not what I want to do. I'm not ready. Whatever, however you decide to phrase it to her. Do you count that man as an absentee father? Or is that the male equivalent of an abortion?
That's a good question. Well, honestly, I would have to say this. Like, I was always taught, and I believe this, that if you're going to do, expect a possibility, to have the child. Now that's just being a man, because being realistic, we're not going to, she could have the child and it don't say anything to you. You got to be prepared. I was talking
That's
to
some Dr. Phil stuff.
like the feel stuff. I mean, you got to be real about it. Being a man, you got to be real about it, because
Man,
legally, I mean, she can get you. So
I told your dumb ass not to get this
Man,
job.
I don't know if you heard,
Kev.
Kev.
Got it.
I don't know if Rev heard, but I told him earlier my answer was there was the opt-out option. There's an opt-out situation where if the kid is born or if that's something, you can definitely sign over all of your rights to this child.
yes, you
What do you
can.
think?
You can. That's yeah.
Wait,
You
wait,
can.
wait, stop,
And I'm
stop.
very familiar with that, honestly.
Wait a minute, stop the press. You just said something. You just said something. So, if that man did do that option, is he an absent father? Is he a man? Is he considered a man if he did that option?
I give him
That's
some
a
I
good-
give him
that's a
I
good-
give him some brownie points for it though.
You know
I give
what
him
I'm
some
saying,
brownie
Mike?
points.
Was
Okay.
is that like putting your
So
kid up? So is that like putting your kid up for adoption in a sense?
for me,
For a
honestly,
man?
I would say this. I believe that, like I said, like you said, let's say they did that. I believe sometimes children are better off without their biological dad. I'll be honest. This is
Just
real.
the dad? Just the dad?
Wait
Well,
a minute. You
are
know
you-
what platform you
Are
on?
you hold on, hold on.
Oh, let him
Whoa,
land. Hey
whoa.
guys, let him land. Let him land.
I'm saying for both. I feel like I honestly believe that if you have the child, you should be or if you even you should be in a place to take care of a child, because it possibly can happen. But if
Let's be
there's
real. Rev.
sometimes
We live in
there's
2025, Rev. Come on now. Ain't nobody.
I understand.
Let's go now. Come on.
Come on, Rev.
I love you to death, Rev. But right now, your ponytail doing all the talking right now.
But I'm being honest. I feel like there's times where some children are better off without the mom sometimes, or without the dad, the biological. Now, I feel like there's some times where people fill in for those gaps, and I feel that the step can be even better. Sometimes not even step, it can be a coach.
How do you make that judgment call?
How do we make that judgment?
How do we make that judgment call to say this child is better off without said parent?
That's a good question. Like, I've seen
What are things that I guess you would be looking at to make that call to be like, you know what? I think this child is better off without you.
I would say the situation of the father, like if the father is working, does the father have any stability? I understand a lot of it comes for income, and what do you do for that income? You know what I mean? So I feel like those actually help out. If you don't meet any of those standards that consider the support of that child, not the support of the mother. Don't care what Mom Duke's going through or what child support say, the funding that you're doing for that child. If you don't live up to those standards, I consider you as a walking deadbeat in the child's life.
So I have to.
It's
play
equivalent to me as a bum with a dog.
That's crazy. All right, but I have to.
You can't do that, man.
I'm just saying that as in like you have a dog, but you're not properly taking care of this
This is
dog.
what I'm saying. I have to play.
I know that's
devil's
fucked
advocate
up, but I'm sorry for
because-
that. Sorry for that.
Very fucked up.
So are we equating parenting a child to financial?
In a sense, yes.
Because you have to understand, you have some people that are very kind-hearted,
Mm-hmm.
have very much have integrity,
Mm-hmm.
they have great character.
Mm-hmm.
This person might be able to provide great structure,
Mm-hmm.
discipline, and
Mm-hmm.
you feel so many things in your child, but his financial state may not be what the status quo may say it should be.
Yeah,
How
but
does-
a lot of those
how
come for the financial isn't like I'm sending $300 and you're doing what it needs to be for the child to provide for food. But I was saying more of there's health insurance, there's things that's schooling, there's experiences for the child, class trips, books, environments, as in like
Man, that happened
our
5
school. I'm
years
from
after
New York,
relationship.
so it's like the fit in for the children. Because if your kids' clothes don't match up to the school they're in, they're gonna get bullied. They're gonna get talked about. Their self-esteem gets crashed. So it's like, you know what I mean? It don't always have to do with money. Yeah, everything you just said, Mike, plays a major role. Absolutely, absolutely. It's farmer structure, but the funding has to do with the health of the child. If you're putting it in the right place, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have no children, but this is just my thoughts.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, like you said, with the health, because
Nah,
you know, it could be the health is beyond like the physical. It could be the body. You know, it could be a lot of things. Um, but like you said, if you don't, he may not have sometimes the means. Like he may not have all the money, but he's able to. I mean, there's times where I've seen where a parent may not have the means, but he was able to show someone how to get the means, and the child took care of him. But the thing was, he planted that seed. So, like you said, it's the health. That's what matters. So,
Are we talking physical health or mental health?
I believe it needs to be kind of both, because I've seen some abusive people have some good money.
Most people that got bread are abusive,
Absolutely.
mentally anyway. I don't know about the physical part, but usually most people that got good bread, they play a lot of mental games with people because
Absolutely.
they know they can.
Yeah, type shit. Like, let's say the father and mother is not doing so well. Mother's down on funding, and the mother breaks down and have the heart to heart with their children, letting them know that they're down on money, their rent is not being paid. And why would you trickle all of that emotional trauma to your children?
She ain't got nobody else to talk to. That's
Yeah,
what I
but
was
that's
saying.
not the child's fault.
Oh,
Now the child's
we-
growing up thinking like, what can I do?
We know
That's not
that.
your fault.
But again, this is what I was saying earlier when I was saying
We
This-
have a new challenger.
this is
Oh,
why
we got two of
women,
this nigga.
this is
Okay.
why women have children, because they want to fill a void that they're not getting somewhere else.
Crazy
Whether it's
reason.
lack of a father,
So,
lack of love that they're receiving from men that they want to receive. So they bring that child in thinking that because they know that child is going to love them unconditionally. So now this child becomes more of a friend to you than it is an actual fucking child to you. You're creating a partner for yourself, like a buddy. So
Yeah.
that's why they are trickling this information down to them, because it's like, I can talk to you. And it's like, this kid shouldn't know any of this because
Correct.
all they know is what we present to them.
Mhm.
So it's like, if they shouldn't know, they might see you, and over a course of time as they get older and they're paying attention, they'll be able to see themselves where you are struggling as a parent because they're paying attention to you. The little kid, all they know is, nigga, we running around here and we having fun and we live. That's all they know until they do exactly what you just said. Oh, you know, mom ain't got this, mom ain't got that. Your dad don't want to help. Your dad is this. Your dad a piece of shit. He don't want to give me this. He don't want to give me that. I asked him for this money. He didn't want to give me this, and now I gotta figure this out. Now this nigga or she fucked up in the head because she like, God damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So it's like, again,
Agree.
I can say this though. As soon as a child is not afraid to have any type of conversation with you, there's a problem. When I was coming up, I knew what to say to my dad and what not to say to my dad. I knew what to say to my mom, and I knew what not to say to my mom. I knew what to hide and what to put in front of them. You know what I'm saying? That's a respected situation. Nowadays, they talking about,
was that
they
respect or
comfortable with
fear?
saying, huh?
Was that out of respect or out of fear?
Out of respect.
Both.
You sure?
I would say fear.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, no, it's fear on one end, and respect on the other end. I'm gonna tell you about the fear part. Is this? If I know I got in some shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna get a whooping by it, that's fear.
That's what I'm saying.
Respect wise is, I might be at the park. Mama think I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, like if I smoke or whatever like that, I ain't gonna come home. Hey, give me. Hey, you got some clone?
That's
Because I
how
want
the fear.
mama.
That's how the fear again.
That's not no fear.
That's
That's
fear because
respect.
you scared of what your mama gonna say or do to you when you walk in that fucking house,
No.
smelling like
It
weed
depend on.
and you're high.
It depends on where you
And I
come
say,
from. See, I
and I
came
say
from.
this because I only say
No,
this
let
because
me bring mine down. Let me
Go
bring
ahead,
mine
go
down
ahead.
real quick. I was raised by my grandmother, right?
Mhm.
So I looked at my grandma as love. Like I didn't want my mom to be mad at me at all. I don't want her to yell at me.
You should be able to speak to
Nothing.
your parents about anything.
No,
Okay.
I don't
No,
believe that.
no,
I'm reading comments.
yeah. And I say, but her comment I say because
Let me break it down. Let me break
Wait,
it
Yeah,
down.
go ahead, land your plane, brother. Do your thing. Yeah.
What I'm saying is on my part,
Mhm.
I hate when my mom mad. I hate when my mama get upset. I hate when she had to holler. I hate when I see her clean. Like that's the type of boy that I was, right? Like I was that guy. You know what I'm saying? I hate when she had to do anything. So if I could prevent her for like to this day, like she don't know I cuss. I never cuss in front of her. You know what I'm saying? But if she watches this video, like boy, you be cussing. But when I go home, she don't hear me cuss. That's not because of fear. It's just out of respect. Because I want to keep that
I
same.
understand.
You know, I want to keep that same thing with mama. Mama don't know I do nothing.
So
You know what I'm saying?
I say that because I have a relationship with my daughter. My daughter's 13. My daughter has a relationship to me where she can literally come ask me, "Hey, Dad," but she will ask me first, "Hey, Dad, can I talk to you about something?" And I'll come back. What is your like? What is
I'm
what
not
is it
talking
that
about stuff like that. I'm not talking about like
But
that.
this is what I'm saying when I say the fear
Yes.
and the respect. She's not scared to talk to me about shit, but her respect factor kick in when she come ask me, "Can we have this conversation?"
Okay, I think I said it.
You see
I
what
think I
I'm
said it
saying?
wrong.
Like
I'm not
she's
saying
not,
that's
but she won't go talk to her mama about a gang of shit. She won't
right.
bring shit to her mama, like, but she will literally, "Dad, let me holler at you." And I'm like, "What's up? Hey,
Is
can I had
is
this
because
conversation?"
how you absorb
Because
her
That's out of
questions and
respect.
how
That's
you
not.
present it is definitely different and more comfortable than what mom would do.
I
So the
make
And so
her,
look. Okay,
backlash,
but
let
what
the
me
I'm
give you an
saying, I
backlash
example.
make her
on that. That's
comfortable
why when
enough.
you
I
said
make
Terry, when you said it's things I'll say to my mom that I won't say to my dad. There's things I'll say to my dad I won't say to my mom. That's basically the same thing he's talking about right now. Is basically the mother, his daughter would love to have an open conversation more times with him than she would with mom, and especially about certain subjects
That's what I'm saying.
conversations.
I think I'm on a whole nother wavelength. What I mean is like I'm the kid that I won't have the same type of conversation that I have with my friends to my parents. So I won't come home like, man, I just smoked a spliff. That's what's happening a lot nowadays. They're not afraid to have the same type of conversations that they have on the block to their parents.
Mhm.
And I think that's where things go wrong at. You shouldn't be that comfortable of
Well,
having
I
a
think you
block
should.
conversation.
Why shouldn't you be that
I
comfortable
think
with
you
your parents?
should. It's just I
Because
just
that's
think
your
the
parents.
dialect. Hold up. I
But
think
it's
it's just
still
the
it's a
way you
way of
present.
how you do it.
Yeah, it's like if I talk to Terry, hey yo, my nigga, I swear to God, it was this shorty. I seen her on shit. I was like, yo, her ass was fat. You know what I mean? I would not say that same exact sentence to my mother. I would
But
say there
you
was a
So
lady I
look,
seen down the
look,
block, and
but
I
she
that's what I'm
found
looked
her
it
saying.
right.
very attractive.
That's
Yes,
that's what
But
I'm
you
it's just
saying
a
the
lingo
same thing
switch.
though.
but
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Listen, what you just said, that I seen a badass baddie, but they'll say the same thing verbatim to
Hell
their
no.
parents.
Hell
So
no.
that's what I'm
same
saying.
to you, Jacob.
You shouldn't be that comfortable. You just shouldn't be that comfortable of having that same open dialogue to your friends, to your parents. You should be able to
Right,
switch that up. You feel what
right.
I'm saying? Like you got to clean that up. You know what I'm
So
saying? That's what I was saying.
feeling so you saying basically like
I think your
kids
box don't like you, bro. Your box is glitchy
that
like
shit
hell.
never does.
Bro, it says
This nigga has problems every week.
When you go
Every
in this box.
every
Yeah.
fucking
So
week.
I would say I totally get where y'all both are coming from. I like the way Mike broke that down. Terry, I totally get what you're saying. You're not wrong on what you're saying. I totally get that. But I would say there should be a safe space for parents, for the child to have an open dialogue with the parents, but not the same day around, back around.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think there's certain things that you should definitely hold out from your child, at least until they get to a certain age.
Right. So
You
they
know
can
what I mean?
have a better
Because
understanding.
then there's the responsibilities, then there's the troubles and the traumas that I went through, and I don't want you to jump through those same hurdles. But there's too young. There's ones that are too young to even have that conversation. Like, man,
Right.
I lost $100,000 in crypto. Why are you saying that to a 13-year-old? That nigga don't know what the hell crypto is. You know what I mean? So it's the whole.
I don't know these days. Shit, them 13-year-olds might know more about crypto.
You might be right on that. You might. You might be right.
And I'm just saying,
But
in
I
this
still
situation
wouldn't.
particularly, like that
But it's
nigga
the
might
same.
be
I
able to
still
tell
wouldn't.
you how to get that 100,000 back, nigga. Like, hey, Dad, nah, what you should do, Dad? You need to go in here and whoop the whoop with the flip. Whoop the like, oh damn, I missed all that. Like,
I should have had this conversation a long time ago.
like nigga, I should have had it before I invested that motherfucker.
That's
like,
crazy. That's
these
crazy.
little motherfuckers smart, but these little kids know, especially when it comes to that technology. But I'm just saying, like,
Oh, they now.
what
Yeah.
we're saying
Oh, they
just
know.
as parents in general, like,
He said
where
the code switch. in
where
front of
do
my pants.
you like?
What do you thought? What about you, Rev?
I mean, I'm with y'all because, like you said, I've seen where there has been times where parents they've got to a place where they sought after what they were lacking in a child. And I've seen where that happened. Sometimes they birth a child just for that reason, like y'all stated earlier. And when you have that, I've seen. The thing is, when you put when you rely on something, you give that thing power. So if I rely on my children to the place where I have to have them, I've seen where parents don't tell them the truth. I don't want to tell you the truth because if I told you you're going to go and live with your stepdad, or I'll tell you the truth, you're not going to pay my bill because I need your help financially. So, there's times where you got to realize that there should be open dialogue. There should be a place where you're, I believe that whatever you are, you produce. So you have children and you're not content. You'll produce a child. They may not show that same lack of contentment as you show it, but they show it in a different way. I've seen where a parent, they have, like you said, they'll go out and seek after a guy because they lack it in their father, or different things like that. So what I feel talking about children, I believe that you should be able to talk to your parent about anything basically, but it's the way you say it. It's respect. You say I respect. So
I agree.
So
I agree.
I'll ask this question. Seeing that
I agree,
no one was given a handbook
Rashina,
or
what do you think?
a guide on what parenting should be or how parenting should go. Where do we draw that line of good parent, bad parent? What is the determinations for that? Seeing that everybody kid is different, everybody kid like needs certain things. Then you know what I'm saying? Like your kid may need something totally different than what my kid needs. So I might not agree with some of the things that you do as a parent, but it works for you and your kid because this is what your kid may need. Like, where do we draw that line for good parent, bad parent? Now, I'm pretty sure
like
they are, like I'm pretty sure they are like just general things that make everybody a bad parent if you do this, or I'm pretty sure if you just beating your kid ass, like nigga, okay, you out of pocket if you just beating your kid. And that goes, I think that goes for any person that has a child. If you're just beating your kid, you're completely out of pocket. If you're verbally just tongue lashing your kid, like these are things that are just common on they're like standard things to say, okay, you're out of pocket as a parent. Right. But when you're just talking about just parenting in general, where do you draw that line for good parent, bad parent?
And that goes for the people in the chat. Also, if y'all are listening, please put your comments in the
definitely
put your views in the comments, just so we can all be on the same
page.
Okay,
so let's just take this comment right here. Jacob, he said we couldn't ask my dad shit when he spoke. That was the end of it. He said we don't pay no bills, so we don't ask shit. Go to school, get good grades, do what I say, and that's it. So, seeing that his dad has has that mentality,
His
does that make
hardcore
his
discipline
dad?
kept me on a straight path. That's real talk.
But I'm saying, like, so does that make his dad a bad parent,
Mm.
or does that make his dad a good parent because it paid off later in life as far as how they grew up to see the bigger picture? But in
And-
that moment, is dad a bad parent because he's like, hey, nigga,
I ain't gonna hold you. The dad's a good parent just for him being there. Just being Mr. Present, just for him saying, my dad ain't letting me do shit. I'm like, yeah, man. And he shouldn't.
oh, okay, so for you not to have kids, Flip, nigga, you took the sentiments right out my fucking brain. The fact that this nigga can even say my dad,
Right.
a lot of kids don't get to say that. So the fact that he can even open up his statement with my dad said this, you winning.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
means you had both parents in your life, homie.
Nope. Good parent. Good parent. April, what do you think about that? I know you look like, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say she looked like a mother because I don't even know what a mother looked like. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, right? That was a crazy statement, right? All right.
That's
My
crazy.
bad.
You
My
wild
bad.
for that one, my boy.
Yeah, that was crazy. My bad. I retract that. I retract that. I retract that.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it is so hard to make these determinations with the society that we live in, because it's like it's so many things that is viewed reckless, crazy, or just wild, bro. So it's like, and I know a lot of us that's probably on the panel in the chat, most of us are probably 30 plus.
35.
That's what I'm saying. So we 30 plus. So nigga, we grew up in a whole different bracket.
Mm-hmm.
How this generation kids are growing up.
Absolutely.
None of us was able to be cool with our parents in the sense to where we could say, nigga, my parent was my friend.
Absolutely.
No, that just wasn't fucking happening, nigga.
Yeah, no,
Like,
because my mom wore me out a few times.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
my mom wore me out a
mom,
few times, and in
Dad
that,
was-
while she's whooping me, she said, "I am not your friend."
That's what I'm saying.
So
So
your little friends is what she always say.
Facts. I am not your friend.
But
So,
in this generation, a lot of the kids are friends with their parents.
yeah, I'd rather you smoke with me than smoke outside with people you don't know.
So
Type shit.
how does that transition into what's determined as a good parent or a bad parent?
I would say the outcome of the child. What do you think?
Going into their adulthood.
Right, because if the father wasn't there, but the child still grow up with good means, good morals, still got a good head on their shoulders, do you think the father out the picture was still a good idea? I still think everybody should have a parent.
Just a parent or both parents? Because I feel like to balance your child out, that child
There should be a both parents.
That child,
or at least a father figure.
But that's what I'm saying. So even if it's a father figure, he's now considered a parent.
Correct.
So
Touche.
That child needs that balance of the nurturing soft side of a mother and the discipline and structure of a male, because that discipline, structure, and things that a male will bring, a woman isn't going to bring those same discipline and structures. They're going to bring more of the nurturing, the caring, that absolute love. It's like it's
what they said. If you have a father that keeps your daughter off the pole, I'm just saying.
The man is gonna give you that.
I'm saying.
We not having that. This shit ain't gonna fly. He gonna give you that structure, that discipline, and that guidance of this is how you need to steer your, like, this is how you drive your car. Not saying that mother can't give you that guidance, but her guidance is going to be totally different than the guidance of how this man is going to kick out this guidance to his son or his daughter.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So I was gonna say this. I like how what Jacob said, like, and what you said, Mike. I gotta say this, and I got a hot day waiting on me, so I gotta
do your thing. Do your thing.
So, but the thing is, it's my lady, so she is over. But like Jacob said, the fact, and like Mike said, the fact that you dad, you're there, that you doing you're doing a lot of stuff that people are not doing right now. And I believe in parenting, you're going to grow, you're going to learn. Now, there are some dads, I would say, that shouldn't be there because they're crazy and abusive and stuff. But I feel the fact that, like he said, he's trying, he's paying the bills, he's doing more than one thing. And I believe even in the older generation, the parents that you couldn't really talk to, you could talk to, but you had to know how to do it. Like, you couldn't just come up to, you can't come like the old school dude back in the day. Grandpa, I was raised by my grandpa, and you just didn't come to him, tell him what you gonna do. You come to him, be like, Pops, you did that, and you just kind of had to say it the right way. You had to say it just the right way so he can catch it. But what I was gonna say was,
talk your shit, Jacob.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
No, finish your thought, sir. I'm sorry.
Jacob don't know. But what I was gonna say was, Mike was talking about a bad parent or a good parent. I believe that I like the scripture that states you got to be able to know how to possess your own vessel. If you ever read the book called The Art of War, they say, know thyself. Same thing. There's a scripture, Joshua states, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, meaning that this is how my house runs. Your house may be a certain way. My thing is, there are certain houses that are different. Like Mike said, one parent may not raise their child the same way as, that my household, how I raised my children. I think that if you look at the disciples, there were different types of disciples. There's different gospels. Every one of them have this. There's 4 gospels. One was written in Africa, Mark, first book in the Bible. New Testament is from Africa. The second one, there's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Mark was written first, but all 4, a lot of them have the same accounts in them, but they all say it differently. So you have to realize that when you're raising somebody, it's like that, like the Gospels. Your gospel may be a little different than my gospel. It's the good news, though.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's talking about the truth. It's talking about the love of God. And I believe that at the end of the day, we have to realize that your household is your household. You have a certain goal. Everybody don't have the same goal. A lot of people get upset about preachers. They're like, preacher is preaching about money. But there's people that's broke in the church. They need to hear about money sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes they may need to hear about finances. There's times when people talk about love. There we go. Did I go?
No, you go. We still hear you though. We still hear you though. You ended with some of them need to talk about love. Some need to talk about money. We heard you. Keep it going.
And that's all I really have to say. That the fact that a parent and bad parent, as the brother said up there, he said it's the results. If the child come out with those good results, you winning.
Yeah,
you winning.
All right, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. You have a great day.
Go ahead,
you and your lady, brother.
Enjoy your night.
I tell Mike.
I got you.
Tell Terry I said was.
I got you, man.
He's probably listening somewhere in here.
He just texted my phone, man. His Wi-Fi acting crazy, so I got you. I'll let him know. You know what I'm saying? You said
absolutely.
Everything is everything as usual, man. As usual, man. We always love you to come to the panel, man. Hold it down, Red. We'll see you next time.
All right, see ya.
Nice meeting you, brother.
Hey, man. So everybody that came through tonight, man, listen, man. These are the type of conversations that are fucking needed, man. And I don't know about you guys, but every fucking Tuesday is a therapy session for me. I always learn something new, whether it be from a guest that comes up on the panel like Flip, or people in our comment section, man. I always learn something from you guys. And I appreciate everybody that comes through and support us, man, and come through and drop their comments, their own personal experiences, man. We live for this. And these conversations are needed to be had amongst the Black community, man, because a lot of times they are avoided conversations. And I hope anybody that was in here tonight that heard anything that could help them in their own personal journey with whether it's parenting their kids, whatever. Take it and apply it, man. Whether it came from me, Terry, Flip, Jacob, April,
right?
whoever was in the comment, whatever you read, heard. If you can take anything from it, bro, and apply it to your life, by all means, man, we ask you to do that because we are here for our community, man. And this is what we do this for. We do it for our community because at the end of the day, man, we all we got. Don't nobody else talk about us, so we got to care about us before anything else, man. And us as Black people, bro, that's our biggest downfall. We are so divided as a people. It's ridiculous. And I hope that this platform that me and Terry have created will help bridge that gap just a little bit. I know we can't do much because we're just a speck on the blimp right now. But for everybody that tunes in to us and watches, bro, we hope that we can bridge gaps between you and your baby daddies, you and your baby moms. If y'all having beef, man, y'all figure that shit the fuck out for the sake of that baby. For the sake of your kid, y'all figure it out so y'all can raise a productive citizen
environment
world, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that is the most important thing at the end of the day, man, is making sure your child is a better product than what you are. Because they are products of us. And all they know is what we put into them. So please put whatever good energy you can to your kids, man, and make sure they are better products than what we are. And I'd say that shit for myself wholeheartedly because I miss some days I shouldn't have fucking missed. I miss some months I shouldn't have missed. I miss some events I shouldn't have missed. And I ain't trying to miss no fucking more. So this helps me be a better parent. So I hope it helps y'all be a better parent as well, man. Flip, we appreciate you, brother, coming up on the corner, man, giving your insight, man, giving your advice, man. I hope when you do meet a young lady and y'all decide to have that baby,
I'm definitely gonna apply all of this. Trust me.
You know, take all of this shit that you heard, man, and go from there.
But until next time, everybody.
This is Southside Mike, man. It's the EFABU, man. Y'all be cool. I'm gonna send a shout out to little Terry, man. I'm sorry you fell out, brother, but I'm pretty sure he's saying y'all he love y'all too, man. So till next Tuesday, man, we're gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all be cool. Come on, how you gonna do that right there? Come on, man. Come on, man.
I messed up everything.